Let me just hop across to the wall here to tell you about how the market opening is shaping up. Remember, the pre-opening rates have been pretty strong for the market. So it looks like the first tick on the index is also going to be a decent one. It's a flat opening for now, a tad bit in the green, as you can see over there. The Nifty holding on to the 21,860 mark. The Sensex as well, absolutely flat, not doing much at all. But let's take a look at some of the big gainers. Tata Motors is the big one to watch out for. In pre-opening, remember, there was a 7% rally that we saw in Tata Motors. There you have it, 4.5% higher on the back of a strong set of numbers coming through. Next up, on the downside, actually two stocks that I'm watching out for on the index. One is, of course, SBI, where the earnings were hit by one-time provision. So let's see how SBI has opened up this morning. It's a 1% cut just below that 650 mark on SBI. And after that, you have UPL, where, Sonal was just telling us about how the numbers are on the weaker side. So UPL is something that could be under pressure this morning, down almost 4.5%, so the big Nifty loser in trade, UPL there. Apart from that, Maruti was also dragging its feet in pre-opening. Remember, the management just told us a while back that there will be low single-digit growth for the passenger vehicle industry in FY25. So Maruti is really, not under pressure, but you'd have to say opened in the red, still hanging on to 10,600 for Maruti. And Aurobindo Pharma is the other one that I'm looking at. You just saw Ekta tell you about how the US FDA unit has been inspected. So Aurobindo Pharma, look at it, they're 4% lower. There's also some volume, hit that we're seeing on the downside over there. Indigo is the other stock that I want to look at this morning. Remember, there's been a fifth consecutive quarter of an up move in Indigo's profits. They have reported profitability for 5 quarters now, 4.5% higher. And talking about the profitability, first quarter profits for delivery. So that's another stock that we'll be looking at. Big moves coming into many of these, new age tech companies there. But okay, delivery down almost about 1.5%. But all in all, you'd have to say very, very flat opening. Of course, Nigel will take us through a couple of other numbers. There's Bank of India, there is Med Plus Health, all of them reacting to their earnings. But otherwise, the first tick on the index is absolutely flat right now. I think the drag is coming here on the Nifty Bank, which is down almost about 250 points now. That's courtesy SBI and a couple of other banks like ICICI Bank. Look at Bank of India. I think the director just showed me that stock. Big knock on Bank of India this morning, down almost about 7.5%. Back to you guys.
Well, that's right. In terms of the Nifty, the big loser really is UPL. The numbers look disappointing, and as we mentioned, that it could possibly be exiting the Nifty, going by the calculations. So that's one stock that's under big pressure. Stocks, besides that, stocks that are doing well today. NHPC, beautiful move out there. The stock is up close to around 10%. SJVN, big up move is what we're seeing on that stock. Just take a look at it. Massive volumes on that one. Nava Limited, well, it came out with its set of numbers late in trade on Friday. And that stock was trading high with a gain of 2.5% odd. It seems now the street is digesting those numbers. They're debt-free as well. So that explains why the big move that what we're seeing out there. IREDA, well, that stock is well up close to around 4.5%. It's a 200 rupees stock, IREDA. Just take a look at that. Did an OFS at, the listing at around 30-35 rupees odd. That stock is up and about in trade. SAIL continues its good form, so that's up close to around 3% as we speak. Paytm, the door is shut. Again, sellers at lower circuit, down close to around 10% approximately. What else is moving in trade? Well, you have NBCC that had opened up well in the green, but that's flattened out now. It's trading with a gain of just 1% or thereabouts. Metropolis had opened up in the red. That's moved into the green. Now that's up close to around 1%. And you have a couple of other notable movers in trade. Auto Pharma down close to 3.5%. And IOC, the OMCs, continue to re-rate up close to around 3%. Prashant.
Nigel, it's a absolutely flat Nifty screen at about 2185. But look at what's going on in the rest of the market, right? Incredible. NHPC is up 12%, and Indigo is up almost 3,300 on Indigo. 3264 actually, to be precise. IREDA is up about 5%, 205. NLC, that's Neyveli Lignite, is up 5.5%. So, you got those elements of what did the best over the last many sessions, which is the PSU pack once again showing very clearly. Another one is RateGain. RateGain reported numbers, I think, during market hours on Friday. Stock went up sharply, some 6-7% within a matter of 10 minutes, and then it's up another 3% this morning. Numbers are very good. Satin Credit Care is up about 6%. VATech Vabag is up about 5%. KPI Green comes up with a 5% pop. And I think we mentioned Castrol, which is starting about 3.5 higher at this stage as well. On the downside, of course, there is Paytm. which is selling off a little bit. It's down, not a little bit, 10% again this morning. It's it's a low circuit now, 10% down. Bank of India, I don't know if you guys mentioned, 8% lower Bank of India, 139 on that one. And of course, UPL is down another 4%. It's a story of sort of constant disappointments there. And a turn will come, but it's kind of out of sight right now. And turn in business. EIL is down about 5%. So 247. Bandhan Bank starts about 2%, 2.5% lower. South Indian Bank, which has rallied quite a bit in very sharp ways, down about 2.5%. And Tube Investments is down about 8% as well. So keep an eye out on that one as we move forward. So more on this in terms of specific stocks, etc. But it's a very vibrant open. I mean, there are more gainers than losers. 1,300 stocks are higher, 780 stocks are down, but it's vibrant. And a lot of volume, a lot of activity, the kind of market open that you would like to see.